Alright, I got the rag cam holding the fucking thing in there. Okay. So, real quick. Video response. Nobody tagged me. That's alright. I think it was an open tag anyway. And I just saw Shock 16. He did a response. I thought it was too late to do a response to this one. But apparently he did one, so it ain't too late. And I'm going to do an open tag and whatever. I think the original thing was open tag. So here it goes. What the fuck did I say? Fuck. What does this say? God damn it. Oh yeah, struggle. I fucking can't even read my own writing. So I wrote them down real quick. Alright, did I ever struggle to buy a game? Or do I struggle to buy games? Yeah, absolutely. At this point in time, fucking ain't right. It's say I buying games, I don't buy them. I mean I do, I do. And I got some coming, but you know what, man? Shit, I mean, I bought games back in the day. You know, I used to make $250 a week, and I got my paycheck, and I fucking went right to Software Etc. or EB, and bought a brand new Genesis game. You know, $50 if I could find one. You know, and that's what I did. And I was making $250 a week, but my bills were shit. Now, I got a house that I own with my wife, and I got a son, and I just can't justify buying games when he has a future that I have to pay for. So I really don't buy much games no more, man. I mean, you know, then after that, the thing with the $250 and $50 a week spending on the cartridges back then there. You know, I bought a bunch of shit after that, collecting to get back, you know, the days, stuff I couldn't buy then, when it all got cheap. You know, $1, $2 here, $2 there, $5 there. Everything was cool, you know what I mean? Before every asshole in the world became a retro collector. So yeah, I bought games then, and I fucking stocked up hundreds of fucking games. Alright? But now, yeah, I struggle big time. There's no way I can't justify spending that kind of money when I have to take care of the family and take care of the future of my family. Number 2, trading. Did I ever trade anything that I fucking regretted? I'll tell you what I did. I remember when the PS1 came out. Now, I was pissed. I'm fucking pissed at Sega, and I love Sega. I'm a fucking Sega fanboy. I'm pissed at Sega. I spent full tilt on the 32X, and I got fucking right up the wazoo. I had a Sega CD, which, I mean, it had some stellar games. Thank God for Working Designs, and there was some other stuff that was good too. But all in all, mediocre. And then the 32X though, when they did that to me, that was the fucking, forget about it. That was the nail in the coffin. That really left a bad taste in my mouth for a long time. So, PS1 comes out, disc-based, bam, oh, the future, man, discs, bro. And it was. There was a lot of good shit coming out for it. So, I went there, went to EB, and I looked at what EB was giving for trade-ins, and I said, let me minimize how many games I have to trade in. So the ones that are worth the most money. And I didn't fucking know nothing about the collector scene, or I didn't have no internet, none of that stuff. I just looked at it and said, alright, well this is someone. So 2 of the games I picked out that they were giving good money for, and I didn't know why, was Snatcher for the Sega CD and Musha for the Genesis. You know, I played Snatcher. I loved it. It was an awesome game. That was one of the highlights of Sega CD. Great. but I never really saw myself playing the game again. I mean, I finished it, I enjoyed it, it was a great game. Totally different than platformers and shooters stuff that we played that day. And that was far, you know, above and beyond, and it was ahead of its time. Musha, great shooter, beat that too, so I was like, well, I beat it. You know, it's a cartridge. I don't know why they're offering all this money for it. And so I traded those two in, and man, I regret it. Now, I eventually got Musha back. I paid like 20 bucks, went through some hocus pocus to get it. And Snatcher, I never bought again. I mean, I have a burned disc. And I never played it. I played it once or twice. But, you know, it's the type of game where if you played through the whole thing, do you really want to play it again? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the person you are. So those are two games I regretted trading in to get a PS1 because I was looking to get the most bang for my buck on I traded other games too, but those two was like, I was like, later on in life I realized, yeah, I fucked up. They took me, they got me good. And you know what, back then they probably didn't make that much fuck off it anyway. So fuck them. You know, now, whatever, it's just too much. Too much. Alright. Play a game that you didn't know anything about. Play through a game without knowing anything about it. Third question. I gotta tell you, I played I had the best times of my life playing games before I ever had internet. You know, those limited coverage of magazines. But, you know, luckily, back then, you didn't know what you were getting into. And when you would find a gem, like my favorite, Revenge of Shinobi, which, oh my god, I mean, who would have ever thought you would see fucking Batman show up, Spider-Man, and Godzilla while you're playing a fucking ninja game? It blew my mind. Plus the game was, the music was incredible. I mean, when the sun set in the first level, holy shit, you know, that kind of stuff just didn't happen in video games at that time. And when it did, that was just like, that game, I played it and played it and played it, played it. Then I played some more. Great game, awesome game, one of my favorite games. And I didn't know anything about it, which made it, I mean, if I knew that those things, and they took them out in later versions, but if I knew those things were going to show up, it would have took away half the enjoyment. So I'm glad I didn't know anything about it, and I'm glad when I played back then, you didn't have the opportunity to get all the information you have now. So there's no game, really, that I could say that I wish I could go back and play without knowing about it, because all my favorite games I played without knowing shit about them. Take it with you? Yeah, console, easy, simple. Bury me with my Genesis. Still got my original one from when I was younger, and it's the original game, you know, Genesis I bought. And bury me with that. I know Shock said it's stupid, but you know what? I got like fucking 6, 7. I don't even know how many Genesis I got in boxes somewhere. So you know what? My kid will have one to play with no matter whether you bury me with that one or not. So bury me with my original Genesis. And that would be the one that I got buried with. That's in the kind of the questions. Now, as far as tags go, very simple. Here's a simple tag. If you saw this video, you're fucking tagged. But nobody's probably going to see it because nobody, why? I mean, the next fucking, you know, I don't have a big user base, so I can say that. If you see the video, you're tagged. Ah, you doing, hey? And that's the end of it, man. That's all I can say. Alright? Easy as that. Take it easy, people. Love you, man.